we prepare to play this game, and bless us. May this competition bring out the very best in our players and be a display of their goodness, discipline, and knowledge. We make this prayer in your Son's name, Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Mary Alma Mater, pray for us. St. Basil the Great, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. So please remain standing. Honor America. As the Catholic Central High School marching band plays our national anthem.
Play out this whole clock, and you're starting early. We will, okay. Say that again. 45 seconds. Yeah, can you have one ready just in case we need it? I'm not really sure how much time it's going to be before kickoff here. Here. Hello and welcome to the Elm for today's non-conference matchup between the visiting Davison Cardinals and your Catholic Central Shamrocks. I'm Josh Rother alongside Lucas Straish of Shamrock Media for tonight, and it marks the home opener for the Shamrocks in a battle between 0-1 teams. We are having some technical difficulties right now, so we're hoping that Lucas can join later. But, I guess we'll kick it off with talking about the Shamrocks. Last week, wide receiver Cameron Davenport was sidelined with an ankle injury, and this week it's junior wide receiver Brady Blakita out with an MCL injury. So they're going to need some other wide receivers to step up and make some big plays tonight.
Number 25, C.F. Smith. Number 28, Calvin Smith. Number 42, Bryce Briggs. Number 54, Blake Busser. Number 95, Marlowe. And number 99, Jackson. Back up to 98. The Cardinals are coached by Mr. Jake Blackguard. We had 204 last year. So when I lose the senior class, Joe Boyster, the freshman class, so this year's like 263. So I mean, there's like 10 guys overall. Next year, I don't know. It might be. I think we're okay. Good. Jeremy and Jill announcing your starters. Wearing blue, fearless light, they are the Catholic Central Shamrocks. On the line for the Shamrocks, number 53, Jeremy Balfour. Number 55, Jason Saab. 56, Andrew Ross. Number 76, Ben Plank. And number 75, Davidson. And H-back for the Shamrocks, number 40, Hunter Bell. And running back number 22, Paul Jaker. At wide receiver number 7, Ray Zerke. At tight end number 6, Connor Cohen. At wide receiver number 4, Owen Sepp. And under center for the Shamrocks, wearing number 2, Captain Declan Bond. Your Shamrocks are coaches this season by Mr. Dan Anderson. He's assisted by Ryan Bell, Juwan Wu, Kevin Glenn, Joe Mack, Mike Mack, Terry Sawchuk, and Dave Silverhead.
Coach Weingarten,
Shamrocks from toss.
Davidson, like you talked about, he had a really successful career over at Wayne State. He actually played with former Detroit Lions, George Bell, they went on and they went runner-ups in the D2 National Championship. Weingarten, he was a captain at the college level. Really shows his leadership that he continues to bring over to Davidson High. So, Coach talked about what they're going to have to do to win today. They're going to have to clean up in some of the finer details.
Am I on?
And also
Am I on?
Hanging up for but looking to have new heights of successes. They've been really close, kind of making some deep runs. Last year, it felt like their best Benny under Anderson to make it all ways.
Yeah, and I know Coach Anderson, he's looking at this year to be the year. For the past 7 years, he's had a very talented quarterback in David Kyle, and this is his senior year. This is the last round now. So I know Coach Anderson is looking at this to be the year for his team to take on.
Teams are on the field waiting virtually just for this clock to expire as we near the top of the hour here on WTCK Detroit. We're listening to the Catholic High School football game. Yesterday, Lions Catholic coming in scoreboard, Agent Madison with a 56-34 high score win over the Shrine Knights on the road. Greeny defeating Davidson 16-13. Glidden all over Gabriel Sharon River. Starts attacking the team 63-0. How about Loyola 67-0 over Cranbrook as well yesterday. Detroit Osborne on a tight one with Father Gabriel Sharon as well, 20-15. Foley with a big 32-8 win.
We're just a minute away from kickoff now. Both teams take the field.
Captured a 30-0 win over Flint Beecher. That's kind of remarkable as well. Maybe Beecher was a bit down. Maybe Alvarez just took it to him.
Right.
Both is possible, but those are two teams that have kind of matched up in the state playoffs of recent.
Yeah, not Loyola score kind of just stands out to me.
Lucas Mosconi lines the football up at the 40-yard line as the Shamrocks get ready to kick it deep for the awaiting Davidson Cardinals.
It was a three-team league, but at the same time, certainly the best team in that division last year with Cranbrook and Father Gabriel Richard able to move down in the end. Back to receive this kick, A.J. Hill with the name along with Cameron Freeman for Davison. It's a new kicker this year, Lucas Moscone, 6'5", 215-pound place kicker and punter for this Catholic Central team. It's fun to see him take it once in a while. See what he has. Catholic Central won the toss, but deferred 25 minutes ago. Reset the clock to 12 minutes. getting ready to push this one away here, right to left. Davison Catholic Central huddled together on the 36-yard line here as they break the line.
Here we go. The crowd is getting into it, and we're just about ready to get started here tonight. Here in Novi. Mosconi, the arm goes up, and we are underway here at the Elm. It's a short kick squibbed at the 15-yard line, and for Davison, tackled at the 25-yard line is A.J. Hill. It's Ryan Shramick on the tackle, and here come the 2021 Davidson Cardinals, led out by quarterback Braylon Himline.
Coach, it's hard to see that, especially on the freshman running back. Not wasting too much time dancing around, just getting more consistent, picking up some
They go 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs. That's Vince Smith and A.J. Hill in the backfield next to Himline. And Tion Armstrong and John Harrell on the short side of the field. Handoff goes to A.J. Hill. He breaks through the line and picks up 10 yards to start the game for the Cardinals. Braden Corser on the tackle, and Harrell is shaken up a little bit. He's going to hobble off the field, putting all the weight on one foot.
He got rolled up there on the block towards the end of that play, but
It's going to be a first down for the Cardinals at the 38-yard line.
He got up saying something to the defense. So this is a freshman with a lot of confidence.
It can either blow up or work in your favor, right?
Cam Freeman, a senior now at the bottom of your screen. They stay with 2 running backs. Himline in the shotgun. Takes a snap. It's a low snap. It's aborted. And Davison, there's a stumble. Who's going to come out with the ball? It's the Shamrocks. Huge forced fumble there. Coming out with the ball is Sean Field. He got off the line very quickly. A nice play by Sean Field. And just 2 plays in, Davison has already turned it over here. The Shamrocks will take control at the 29. Himline could not handle the low snap. Student section is into it here. And now Catholic Central Shamrocks offense takes the field, led by senior quarterback Declan Bile. Bile is shotgun with Jayford to his right. Bile looks towards the sideline. 2 wide receivers and a tight end. Connor Cohen and Owen Semp at the bottom. Handoff is to Mo Jayford. Jayford breaks through the line. He picks up more, breaks a tackle, and down inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 10 yards. It's going to be close to a first down.
Catholic Central got into that double snipe tight formation there, and Davidson adjusted to cover 2.
4 receivers here for the Shamrocks. Bile trying to get the hard count, looks towards the sideline. Ray Zerke at the top of the screen, Owen Semp at the bottom. Jayford moves to the opposite side of Bile. Bile takes the snap, looks right, takes off with the ball, throwing deep, and he overthrew Semp. Semp just streaked right down the sideline there, just overthrown by Bile. It's going to bring up second down and 10. 10:41 here in the first quarter. Bile in the shotgun again. Cohen motions over. It's a give to Jayford. Jayford finds a gap, and there goes Mohamed Jayford. Touchdown, Shamrocks. A 19-yard run for Mo Jayford. Well, he snuck in right behind, I believe it was Jason Sod, And he's getting off the line very nicely tonight. Already 2 carries for 29 yards. And the extra point is up, and it's straight through for Jake Matagan. Excuse me, Lucas Mosconi. Shamrocks lead at 7-0. 10:36 left here in the first quarter. I thought it was going to be a break. Quick turnover and quick score there for the Shamrocks. Mosconi lines up to kick it deep again. A.J. Hill waits. Cam Freeman and A.J. Hill back deep for the Cardinals to return. Mosconi with a nice kick here. A.J. Hill going to take it out of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, one of the fastest guys in the run down the gut by Mo Schaefer. He found a gaping hole at the middle, and he wasn't going to miss it.
Shamrocks lead is 7-0 here after a Mo Schaefer 19-yard scamper. Himmeline takes the snap, hands it off to A.J. Hill. Hill finds a gap, and he's met by a big hit from Jack Davis. It's going to be about a 5 or 6 yard gain for A.J. Hill.
Once again, that's Hill running the bar down here. 6 yards on the carry, and we'll take that every time.
Himmeline takes the snap, throws far side. That's Cam Freeman. Immediately wrapped up by Jack Davis again. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Davison Cardinals.
He's the guy who's going to lead the day as a senior.
It's a big stop here for the Shamrocks. They can hold them here and get the ball back with the lead.
They're going to stuff the box. 8 guys in the box. It's in play action. Himmeline looks right, throws, and it's dropped. Tion Armstrong didn't see it all the way through.
And he had the Shamrock defender beat on that.
He had him beat. Perfect throw, comeback route, whatever you want to call it.
And now this is a dream scenario here for the Shamrocks. They can get the ball back in decent territory with a 7-0 lead early in the game. Got a real good shot to beat the team that knocked them out of the playoffs last year.
That's right. Davidson been in back-to-back Division I state championship games. The Shamrocks want their turn. Cam Pong to punt. It's a low snap. Pong still gets it. That's a really short, wobbly punt. Sepp calls for the fair catch at the 44-yard line.
And you're going back to that last Shamrock possession. Mo Schaefer had 2 carries, 29 yards, and last week he only had about maybe 2 runs that were over 6 or 7 yards. So he's gotten off to a real good start tonight, looking like he was back last year when he pretty much carried this rushing attack for the Shamrocks.
The Shamrocks are ready to go again. It's Vile in the shotgun. Connor Bell and Mo Schaefer beside him, Owen Sepp at the bottom, and Ray Zerke at the top of the screen. Jason Saad, the center.
Has his arms extended again, thinking that Davison now
Trying to deke out Davidson defensive line.
a little bit of a slower note on what Davison.
And watch, there's no
We're going to have a timeout. Coach Dan Anderson didn't like what he saw.
Yeah, I don't know about that. They had Ray Zerke one-on-one on the top of your screen, and there were no safety farther than 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. If Ray Zerke had been able to beat that defender, we might have had a nice 45-yard touchdown, two touchdown lead for CC.
And we're back from the timeout.
Been the running back in every play thus far. One many.
4 wide here for CC.
In that first drive,
Top of the screen, that's actually Zerke, but in the slot, Cameron Davenport on the field for the first time tonight after missing last week with an ankle injury.
You don't need the timeout clock, guys. Whoever's running the clock.
okay.
It should have stopped and just started. And the refs will manage it on the field.
And last year, Davenport was key to Bio's huge leap as a junior.
I assume that's what it is, right? The clock didn't just keep running.
The clock's running because it's a timeout, I guess.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
so it should. Yeah, it's, just don't hit the timeout button next time. It's all right.
That's weird. What do they want? There it is. It's back on.
9:21 to play here in the first quarter. Shamrocks are ready and set here. First down and 10 from the 44-yard line. Bio takes the snap, it's high. Play action, quick slant, caught by Zerke over the middle, and a pickup of 14 as he is squashed by 4 Davison defenders. And there's a flag down. Looks like we're gonna have an ineligible receiver here on Catholic Central, and we're gonna get a 5-yard penalty.
And even though that was a penalty, Zerke had a really nice route there and broke away from that first tackle. Zerke was St. Mary's transfer, had a key touchdown last week to bring CC back close for a short amount of time in their blowout loss.
It's gonna make it first and 15 at the 39-yard line. Davenport comes off the field. They sent Connor Bell back on.
When you hit timeout for whatever reason, they did its own separate count. So next time you just have to edit the timeout. You do this for basketball. If there's a timeout, I'll do it next time. Don't worry.
Bile in the shotgun. Claps for the ball. Cohen in motion. Takes the snap. That's a give to Spencer Lyons. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Second and 13 at the 41.
Nice job by the defensive line to take care of that play early, only giving up about a yard or two there, and really taking care of their gaps on that play.
Spencer Lyons, just a freak of nature. 6'2", 215 pounds at the tailback position. They go with 4 receivers again. Cameron Davenport in the slot. Bile looks for Davenport, a little short. Davenport does make the catch for a minimal gain of just about 3 yards. It's going to make it a 3rd down and 10.
Like the adjustment that Davidson is going to make every time they see that 3-by-1 formation is
He just didn't play in the
play a
first
zone
series.
match to the 3 receiver side and man-to-man, straight man-to-man down on the 1 receiver side. So I think CC is recognizing that and trying to go after some of the soft spots.
Catholic Central looks towards the sideline here. A little bit of confusion with head coach Dan Anderson. Lyons is the lone back. They go 4 receiver set once again. Bile takes the snap, looks right, pressure coming. He stumbles, stays on his feet, throws, caught by Lyons, and the ball pops out, and we have a penalty flag down. The ball popped out after Lyons made the catch, and it fell out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. We wait for the penalty here. And this is actually going to be called incomplete. There is a flag down.
And it looks like Davidson declined the penalty there. think there was a illegal offensive lineman downfield. CC tried to set up the screen pass there, but the defensive line for Davison got back there in a hurry, and eventually...
Once again, ineligible receiver downfield, but because of the incomplete pass, Davison declines the penalty. So Lucas Mosconi will punt it deep. Two returners back for Davison. It's Cam Freeman, Tion Armstrong. Mosconi with a nice booming punt here. Fair caught at the 19 by Tion Armstrong. A 37-yard punt from Lucas Mosconi.
Just like last week, they started pretty slowly. So I know coach is going to be trying to get this offense jump started before it gets too late in this game.
is back out there once again.
7:37 to play here in the first quarter. Himmeline is in the shotgun with 5 receivers. A.J. Hill comes in motion. They're going to give to Hill on the end around. Actually, it's a keeper by Himmeline. And a 9-yard pickup by Braylon Himmeline. It's going to make it a first down for Davison. Jack Davis makes the tackle.
Running back in motion, there was a huge gaping hole right up the middle for
Henry Karstafen, the third at the bottom of the screen. Give to A.J. Hill. He does not get much. That's Connor Cohan on the stop.
Getting a full first down for A.J. Hill, freshman. He's running hard like he's
Davidson has it at the 34 now. Under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Catholic Central leads 7-0. Himmeline has 2 backs. Karstafen at the bottom. Looks, there's a penalty flag down. Caught by Karstafen for a first down at the 41. We'll check the flag. And once again, we have an illegal man downfield. It's going to make it second down and 11. Second and 11 now from the 29-yard line. Hemmeline takes a snap, looks left, throws deep downfield for Karstafen, and in stride, Karstafen cannot make the catch through his hands. It's going to make it third down and 11. Put it right in the breadbasket there for Karstafen. Could not make the catch. 6:03 to play here in the first quarter. It's going to be a tough 3rd and 11 coming up for the Davison Cardinals. Bryce Fortune runs onside. 2 receivers and 2 backs here for Davison. Himmeline takes a snap. Fakes the give, play action. Himmeline looking long, throwing deep, and the pass is intercepted. It is intercepted at the 19-yard line by Mike Downs. What a play from the senior. Mike Downs intercepts Himmeline, the second Davison turnover here in the first quarter. 5:50 to play. The Shamrocks lead 7-0.
Zone, he extended for that catch. It was an amazing interception number 16.
To make the tackle on that play. Downs is trying to strike it up, even up after being hit pretty hard. That's right. Always get the ball. Catholic Central taking the football back to their worst field here today, but they've had some great safety field position on their first two possessions. This one is back to the 14-yard line of the near hash. It's left right up 7-0. 9:50 left to play in quarter number one. Mile out there with Jafer to his left hand. One wide to the
Bile gives left side. Jafer breaks through and picks up 4 yards to the 25-yard line.
This is the experience by Jafer. He knows he isn't exactly the fastest guy, so he takes it to the outside initially, he sets it up, and that's a 70-yard carry for him, the first down.
Jafer finding all sorts of holes here in the first half, already 36 yards. Spencer Lyons now in the backfield. Tight formation here. Bile give Lyons, finds a hole and pushes through and carries a man for a gain of 9.
Great play there. Good job, Shamrocks.
Experienced junior and a huge junior. 6'2", 215 at running back, the size that you don't normally see at this level. Great play there by CC with the same side counter back.
Bile takes the snap. Give to Lyons again. Did not get anything here. He lost a yard.
Exactly, and that's the third time I think CC has
Last week the Shamrocks had 60 rushing yards only, and today, in the first half of the first quarter, already 46 rushing yards. The majority of that going to Mo Jafer.
Yeah, and that's a big improvement because they could not run the ball at all against Chippewa Valley. However, Chippewa Valley could do whatever they wanted running the ball. Today, it's been the other way.
It's all CC early. Bile looking deep, throwing for Davenport. He's got him.
Oh.
He just missed him.
Good dive there by Davenport.
Just out of reach for Cameron Davenport. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 11.
Corner route there looks like he was one-on-one. We see a lot of one-on-one coverage out of Davidson's defense as they play a very aggressive style of defense, trusting their DBs to be able to make plays and trusting their pressure to get back
Last
there.
week, Davison allowed 183 yards on the ground to Varsity. Today, it doesn't look like their defense has made much improvement. CC has done a lot on the ground. We'll see if Declan Bile can get his arm going here.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left to Declan Bile, and Mo Jafer is the running back. Bile takes the snap, looks left, throws, and Ray Zerkic had just not turned his head yet. Incomplete, and that'll force out Lucas Mosconi.
Yeah, and that time it seems like the timing was off a bit between quarterback Declan Bile and his receiver Ray Zerkic there. So another play with man-to-man coverage, the receiver getting open, but the throw was just slightly overthrown.
Once again, 2 returners deep for Davison. Mosconi launches this one. That's going to bounce and take a Catholic Central hop inside the 31-yard line, where Evan Hager scoops it up. And now Davison's offense will return. 3 minutes, 44 seconds left in the first quarter. The Shamrocks still lead 7-0.
Right, and it has something to do with that fast-paced offense that.
Let's see, CC's defense has looked very impressive here in the early going.
Forcing 2
turnovers and a punt, even though that last year's 7-3, which wasn't fun.
And it's all about making them feel uncomfortable. When they feel they can't run the ball, then they have to go to the air. And when you beat the wide receiver to the outside, that's very key. Great play by Mike Downs in the safety position.
And as a defense, your goal is to make them throw the ball when they have to, not when they want to.
And A.J. Hill is wrapped up. A nice stop there by Braden Corser.
Yeah, and he's been a menace on the defensive side of the ball.
It's a 4-yard gain for A.J. Hill. Student section live and roaring here. 3 minutes and 10 seconds in the first quarter. Himmeline, 2 backs and 2 receivers. Takes a snap. It's a give to Hill. Hill finds a hole, breaks a tackle, and is wrapped up at the 46-yard line.
And A.J. Hill ran into his own man there. If he had gotten around, he might have been dancing in the end zone.
It's an 11-yard gain for A.J. Hill. And his helmet is off. Maybe a little shaken up after that play. He'll be walked to the sideline by some trainers. Nick Pung into the game now for the Davison Cardinals, alongside Vince Smith in the backfield. Karstaffen is at the bottom. Himmeline wants to snap. Looks to the sideline now. Himmeline gets the ball, hands it off. There's Nick Pung, finds a gap and pursues through.
And Pung had gotten hit there in the backfield, but once again, CC could not bring him down on the first contact as he gains 8 yards there on a play that could have easily been a gain of 1 or a loss.
Split tackle there between Jackson Ewald and Jack Davis. It's a 7-yard gain for Pung. Under 2 minutes here to play here in the first quarter. Himmeline takes the snap. Play action, throw. Karstaffen makes the catch and is wrapped up by Rayad Zerke, the senior transfer from Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
That was a nice tackle by Zerke. He made sure he held on and did not let Karstaffen make the play. And that's a play against Chippewa Valley that players like Cephas Harris had broken for touchdowns. So it's good to see CC, even though these receivers aren't as explosive as Cephas Harris, stopping them on the first contact.
A.J. Hill back into the game to the right of Braylon Himmeline. Himmeline takes a snap, hands it off. Hill, what a tackle from Braden Courser. Grabbed him by his foot and brought him down. What an exciting play for the junior linebacker.
And it seems like every 2 or 3 plays you say Courser's name. He's playing with a broken thumb out here, but it does not. Okay, never mind.
Hauser.
Oh.
A loss of 3 for A.J. Hill. He's been having his way lately this season, but not there. In motion is Armstrong. Himmeline on the keeper, breaks and finds a gap. A nice shot from Jack Davis, who has been all over Davison runners tonight. It's going to be a pickup of about 8 for Braylon Himmeline.
You don't want to see a quarterback taking too many hits like that, but hey, the quarterback there.
21 seconds here to play in the first.
Some
Section into it. 3rd down and 5. This is a big play for Davison.
And for CC too.
A.J. Hill in motion. Himmeline on the keeper again. Spins around and takes some big contact from Jackson Ewald. But he does get the first down on a pickup of 7. And that's going to do it here at Catholic Central for the first quarter.
You know, as
Catholic
a team,
Central leads 7-0 over Davison.
You know, as a team, when you see your quarterback make a hit like that, it really will revitalize your team, showing that he's willing to put his body on the line.
Himmeline. It's the handoff to A.J. Hill, and he breaks through a tackle but does not get much. A stop for no gain by several Shamrocks.
No, this freshman running back here for Davison has shown that he can break some tackles, but CC's been all over him.
7 rushes for 32 yards for the freshman runner, A.J. Hill.
He's able to make a defender miss, make him look kind of silly there, made him fall. But a great attack by the CC defense was able to still get him for a TFL.
2 backs and 3 receivers here for Davidson. It's A.J. Hill again, right side, cuts back, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down, a pickup of about 7 yards for A.J. Hill. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, I'm calling it now. A.J. Hill, he's going to be one of the best running backs in this state. You see the natural talent, just imagine him after he gets a
Good sense of misdirection there by A.J. Hill. And now another big 3rd down for both teams.
Yeah, Davison's had a long drive here wearing out the CC defense. They can force a field goal here. I think I'd take it as a win.
Pump fake. Himmeline rolls right, throws, and missed his man, Vince Smith. Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
The Shamrocks might have gotten away with one there. His cornerback was tugging on the receiver there. I think that was Zerke who was all over him, grabbing his jersey. Refs didn't see it. It's 4th down.
And it looks like Davidson's offense is going to stay out on the field. Talk about chipping away, but it looks like they're going to rush up to the line. 3 receivers. It's Tion Armstrong, Henry Karstaffen, and Cam Freeman. Still have not seen John Harrell return after exiting in the first quarter, and we're going to get a timeout here by Davison.
Again, I think that's an interesting timeout call for Davison. They had Karstaffen one-on-one, all by himself up on the left sideline. However, I think there was too much confusion for them to get the snap off.
Exactly, so
10:37 to play here in the second quarter.
He wanted to see what CC was going to come out in, and then go back to the chalkboard, draw something up to get these 4 yards here and get a first down. It's the first drive that
Florida State Sunday night.
they want to make the most of it.
Here, this is the biggest play early on in this game. CC tries to keep the lead at 7-0. Davison's trying to at least keep the drive going, if not tie in the game.
Chip away, get some points here. Action has been mainly held to their own side of the field. And suddenly a breakthrough as they enter Catholic Central territory. It's a big 4th down. 3 receivers to the left. Watch the slot. Cam Freeman. At the bottom of your screen is Tion Armstrong. Coming in motion, Karstaffen. They fake the jet sweep. Here comes Beckler Hauser and Braden Courser. What a play! Hauser playing through that broken thumb, and Courser met him at the same time. A huge sack, a loss of 11, and Catholic Central gets the ball right back.
And that is a big momentum swing for the Shamrocks. Davison had been doing whatever they wanted on that drive, but CC held their own. They bent, but they did not break, and they finally got the big play.
Huge play from Beckler Hauser once again.
Third turnovers for Davison in this first half.
Spencer Lyons is the running back for the Shamrocks to start this drive, and Zerke and Semp at the top. Davidson late getting to the assignments. There's Spencer Lyons, right side. He has an opening, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. Huge tackle there by Yahaya Dukuli.
A little too much horizontal movement there from Lyons. He's got that strength there. He's got to go down and force those Cardinals to tackle him.
Jafer and Lyons are the only 2 running backs we've seen so far here today. As Lyons has been in there and not on the last couple drives. He's still out
It's another 3 receivers set here all the way to the left. Bile looks left, pressure coming, evades the sack, and is going to get back to the line for a pickup of about a half yard, maybe no gain.
We'll see. Bile has been pretty much held in check here by this Davison off defense. Let's see if he can get it going. Use that downfield strength and speed of the CC wide receivers and get them in one-on-one matchups on the outside.
Yeah, both teams have resorted mainly to the run here, but CC's going to need a pass downfield here, 3rd down and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Watch Davenport here at the bottom. He's got one-on-one coverage.
Bile looks, drops back, fades, throws it. That's Connor Cohan, but it's a little bit too far to the sideline.
And that's a
And
hard
there is
backpedaling throw.
There is a flag down. It looks like it's going to be holding,
Most likely declined.
and it's going to be declined here by Davison. Declined by Davison, so it'll bring up 4th and 10.
That's a good bounce back series for Davison. They just had that long drive that ended at the 30-yard line after that big sack, but didn't do anything.
Yeah, the Shamrocks defense barely getting a break there. 3 plays for no yards.
Yeah, after that long drive, they're going to have to get ready. Get right back out
Mosconi
there.
boots it, takes a huge Catholic Central bounce inside the 25 and down at the 24-yard line. It's a 46-yard punt from Lucas Mosconi.
He's had some big booming punts here that you don't really see in high school much. You don't see these 45-yard punts in high school.
Moscone out there at 6'5", and he's booming punts and kickoffs every time he's out there.
The lone safety for the Shamrocks here, it's Jack Davis. He's made a huge impact stopping guys from passing too far. He's getting on the line quickly and stopping the run. Himmeline in the shotgun with A.J. Hill to his left. Handoff is to Hill. Crosses over, doesn't get much. Huge hit by Sean Field.
Yeah, and elaborating on Jeff Davis, he hasn't just been making plays in the secondary, but he's been moving up to the front level. And after some missed tackles by the D-line, just making sure that these runs don't go for more than 5 or 6 yards.
I don't like it. Ground stopped so far because they were scoring territory. He's still trying to make this thing work.
Himmeline in the shotgun, Hill to his right again. 2 receivers down low. It's a quick pass, and that's caught by Tion Armstrong at the 34, short of the first. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 1, maybe 3rd and 2.
Yeah, and for Braylon Himmeline, the quarterback for Davidson, he has a really strong arm. He's able to push that hitch route all the way to the other hash mark, other numbers on the side of the field. So he's making that deep throw. He's only getting 6-7 yards, but it's a far throw.
Gonna stack it in here. The Shamrocks have 9 guys in the box. Himmeline gives it to Hill. Not a lot of room. No room. Huge stop.
Look at
For
that.
the Catholic Central Shamrocks. Don't come in here.
They just kept pushing him back. They were out of that game pretty quick. Pretty speed of Cephas Harris and others.
Connor Bell, the lead man there. A loss of 1.
It's good to see them finishing these tackles that they could not finish last week.
Of course, he's sitting back there hurt. So started off with A.J. Hill talking a little smack on his first couple runs. And
Deep for the Shamrocks is Owen Semp at the 35. Cam Pung, the punter for Davison. Pung. Semp is going to take this one, starting at the 35. Shake structure.
And he's got
There goes
some room.
Semp down the sideline. 30, 25, 20. And breaks the tackle. The ball comes out.
But he picks it
Semp
back
got
up.
it. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Owen Semp, are you kidding me?
I don't think I've ever seen
A
that before.
65-yard punt return for Owen Semp.
First, there's that burst of speed right after he gets the ball.
Have not seen anything like
Gets
that.
it back and finishes it off.
Track speed on display. Right as he's about to score, he's stripped by the defender.
That is one of the circus plays that you might never see again.
Mosconi will line up for the extra point. What an exciting play by Owen Sem.
You know, after that first quarter drive, you hadn't really seen a lot of offense here from CC, so it's good to see the special teams getting some points there.
And Mosconi's boot goes straight on through. Catholic Central leads 14-0. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left to play in the first half.
Man, that was a lucky bounce there for Sem. He was in some trouble if he had lost that ball. However, he got bailed out. He paid it off with the touchdown.
Mosconi lines to send it deep. This time it's Cam Freeman and Ashton Schustock back for the Cardinals. Student section ready for this one. Mosconi. Another big deep. That's going to make it into the end zone. No, just short at the 2-yard line. Here comes A.J. Hill. Oh my gosh, he eats a hit. The ball came out and it's recovered by the Shamrocks. Evan Hager pounced on that, but it was a huge hit from, I believe that was Ryan Shramick who laid the hit. And never mind, it was Jack Davis. Unbelievable. Shamrocks are going to start inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Oh my goodness. Man, nothing but excitement here tonight for the Shamrocks.
And this is the CC team we expected last week. And they have showed up here against the team that knocked them out last year. Some big hits. Man, what a play there.
So Declan Bile and company will start here at the 8-yard line. First down and goal. Shamrocks looking to extend their 14-0 lead. High snap. It's a give to Hager. Bounces outside and not going to get much. He's going to lose a few here. We'll mark it at the 9. It'll be a loss of 1 for Evan Hager.
Trying to run it right up the
First time we've seen him on getting the ball on offense, as it's been mostly Jafer and Lyons. Looks like he'll stay out for another play.
Under 6 minutes and 3/4 of the way here to halftime.
Watch Raid Zerke at the top of your screen, the St. Mary's transfer. He had a touchdown last week. We'll see. It's pretty much in one-on-one, and Biles sees it.
And Connor Bell line the bunch. It's a give to Hager and a loss of 3. Nothing doing there. Make it a loss of 5 for Evan Hager.
Would you say this is an obvious passing situation?
I would have to agree with that. I think we're going to try and get people moving horizontally across the field. Try and get some holes in the secondary. Just go straight at the defense here. 4 receivers and the Hawking Spencer Lions in the backfield. Bile in the shotgun again. Takes the snap. Looks left. Throws deep left for Cohan. Caught. Shamrock touchdown. Connor Cohan with a nice catch. Declan Bile put it right where it needed to be.
Davison brought the pressure on that play, and they got burned, leaving one man for each receiver and one safety, bringing 6 guys, and it did not pay off. I don't know if that was the best decision. I think they should have left, maybe rushed 3 or 4 and gone back in coverage, as they knew they weren't going to run the ball. I think Biles just too experienced to be thrown by that pressure.
He read that defense perfectly, and they had 2 defenders trailing Cohan, but not good enough. Mosconi's kick is straight on through. 21-0 lead for the Shamrocks here at home. Another one.
It does look like it.
4:52 to play in the second quarter.
Student section is hyped here at Father Elmer Stadium. This is a big revenge game for CC. Davison knocked him out of the playoffs last year. However, Davison lost 18 starters.
9 on offense and 9 on defense. Some holes have been filled. AJ Hill doing a nice job. Himmeline doing an okay job, but they seem very weak here tonight. Not the same team from last year, not close.
And you got to look at those wide receivers for Davison. They've made a couple drops where they could have easily had touchdowns
And
or
Hill
big
muffs
gains.
the kickoff. He picks it up and shoved over by Jack Davis. Hill having a little bit of trouble here, a little bit of freshman jitters maybe.
Now no 5 team. This is a rough environment here for your first true game. I mean, first true road game they played back in Ann Arbor.
Pride in special teams, and you can see that here with these
26 loss.
4:46 to play here. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Himmeline in the shotgun. 4 receivers and A.J. Hill in the backfield. Here comes the blitz, and Braden Courser hit the quarterback. It was a handoff to Hill. A pickup of 9.
I think Corsa ran right by Hill there. He was very
They're gonna give him
convinced.
the first down here.
Yeah, the safety there, tackler, he was the last line of defense. If they got past him, he might have been going off in the races.
Low snap is Himmeline has nowhere to go, and he's wrapped up.
And snaps have been an issue,
Sean
not just
Field on the sack.
snaps have been an issue, not just on offense here, where they've had a couple snaps in the dirt, but on special teams, on their couple punts, those snaps have been low and forced quick punts for the punter.
So I'm assuming one of the positions lost last year was center because
CC's defensive coordinator dialing up the blitz right at the perfect time once again for another sack.
Himmeline is in the shotgun. Looks short and and nearly picked by Becklerhauser.
I think that broken thumb affected that.
It's probably definitely on his mind, but not on that play. Just out of reach for Hauser.
So they called a quick screen play.
It's going to be 3rd and forever for Davison. 3rd down and 18 from the 25. Nico Genrich in the game at safety. Himmeline takes a snap, rolls left, points downfield, tries to angle something, and it's caught down the sideline by Cam Freeman. A huge pickup of 28 yards, their largest play tonight.
Man, those two CC corners there were fooled. It looked like he was just running an out route, but then he started streaking down the sideline, and they could do nothing there.
Himline, great job of expanding the field and expanding the play. So it makes it 1st and 10 for the 44. 3 minutes, 18 seconds left. Himline takes a snap, looks on the slant. That's Armstrong, and caught for a pickup of 11. Another 1st down.
And that previous play was a big momentum killer for CC. They had everything going. They're up 21-0, 3rd down, deep in their defensive territory. But, man, that blown coverage there, as Himline bought time with his legs.
Play action, pass, dropped, and is it picked? It's incomplete. Jackson Ewald pleading his case with the referee.
Yeah, and I think he might have been right. That's a very close play. Hard to tell from up here.
It was off of Cam Freeman's hands.
The receiver just wasn't able to bring that one home. He almost turned that into a turnover.
That's another drop pass for Davison. That's been 3 or 4 on the game that they easily could have had big 8 to 10 yard chunks.
Bunch set to the right side. Freeman in the slot. They're going to give to Hill, and there's no running room for Hill. He's going to be tackled just a yard after the line of scrimmage.
You know, to start this quarter, Hill had a couple of good runs. Since then, CC has done a good job containing him to 1-2 yard runs, even a couple losses. If they can do that, which they could not do against Chippewa Valley, they are in good shape here.
Armstrong versus Zarkey at the bottom of your screen. This is a must-pass situation for Davison.
Yeah, especially with the safety closer up towards the top of your screen. Look at this big one-on-one, and they're going to go to him.
He's looking for him, and it is caught. A nice catch by Armstrong. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Surprised he made that catch, but then back in the first quarter, he had one right in his stomach.
And the line loves that connection to T on Armstrong. It's going to put him just shy of the red zone at the 21. And we're under 2 minutes here in the second quarter. 1 minute and 49 seconds. 2 backs and 2 receivers all to the way to the left. Himline rolls left, throws, screen pass, open is Karstaffen, and that's another drop. Himline threw it short of Karstaffen.
That's a big break for the Shamrocks. He was wide open. That would have at least been a touch at first down. And if he broke that tackle by Zarkey, it would have been a touchdown. Big break on the drop.
Going to bring up second down. Minute 39 seconds here.
This is play number 10 of this drive, and their last 2 have combined 21 plays so far.
File rounding up the student section.
Himline in the shotgun. Fakes it, throws off both hands. Mo Schaefer just missed another interception. Himline must be seeing ghosts out there.
Himline is lucky. Corser had that in his hand.
Schaefer.
And it looks like Davidson is. Sorry, excuse me, Schaefer had that in his hand.
Davison going to punt here on 3rd down.
Davidson's going for it here on 3rd and 10.
21-0, your Shamrocks lead.
It's a big risk. They're not taking the points. They did this earlier. It didn't pay off on 4th and 2.
3rd down and 10. Crowd is wild. And oh my, Braden Corser. Make that number 3. 3 times he's been in the backfield, and 3 times he's come down with a huge stop. Braden Corser once again.
Let's see, it looks like Davison is. Oh, okay. Nope, they are calling the timeout, so we will wait for a decision. pretty easy.
We'll see if there are any adjustments after halftime in terms of possibly calling some passes.
I don't think there is a right decision here for Davison. You don't want to give the ball up, and you don't want to give the ball up. If you go for it, you give the ball up. If you punt, you give the ball up. A field goal is within range, but
We'll see that kicker has not shown too much range there.
you just don't know. Himmeline's still on the field in the huddle, and he's going to come out. This is a lose-lose situation for Davison here.
They're going to go for 4th and 16 at the 27. I mean, they are down by 21. I think this is just too much.
4 receivers bunched to the left side. In the slot is Zach Papadakis. Himmeline drops back. Here comes, and he is going to be sacked. Are you serious? That was Sean Field.
That is the second time this game Davison had the ball inside C territory. 4th down.
Michael
Go
Beydoun
for it.
with the initial hit there.
Another 4th down sack for the Shamrocks. And they are playing very well tonight, and this is almost a different team than you saw last week.
Oh, wow. Absolutely unbelievable.
This is the team that a lot of people expected. One of the state's favorites going into the year.
A complete reversal from last week. They find themselves on the winning end tonight. Bile takes the snap. Goes left. Open is Zerke. Breaks a tackle. Upfield to the 46. Another great play by the senior.
Yeah, and I did not expect that one. I thought he was going to creep out of bounds there, but
And he has shown he's made a lot of good plays here in his short tenure with CC. We'll see how long he can sustain it. Man, he's been a difference maker when he's had those plays.
An 18-yard pickup. Pushes the ball over midfield. 1:10 to play. Bile drops back. Looks short, and that's Connor Cohan. Another first down and more for CC. A pickup of 11. There's a flag thrown at the end of the play.
This might be a late.
Be a late hit on 25.
Yeah, it looks like Davison's moving back.
Yep, it's going to be a late hit on Gabe Smith.
That might be 15 yards if they move it, but
So add 15 to the 14-yard gain.
no, it doesn't look like they're moving the ball. There we go.
So that's going to move it inside to the 19-yard line. It's a 13-yard completion to Cohen.
And if Catholic Central scores here, the way that Davison has been playing on the offensive side of the ball, not only the long drives, but the inability to convert, this game might be out of reach.
Bile once again with 4 receivers. Looks left, wants one-on-one with Owen Semp, and it is incomplete. Juggled just out of bounds. That's
Beginning of this season, Owen Semp made some athletic plays, not only on his catches, but on the ones he hasn't catched. He's been getting up to the ball. And that hit at the end by the Davison cornerback, I believe that is Yahya Dukuli. I think that's a touchdown. Made that late.
second and 10 from the 18. Spencer Lyons is the back. Bile, pressure coming. Bullet pass, that's going to be holding. We're going to get a flag here. It was intercepted.
You know, I don't
the
see a
2.
flag on the field. I think they're just calling it a pick.
No,
There's no flag.
no flag. Oh, wow. I don't understand where they missed that. That was obvious holding here.
Yeah, that is
Huge
that
play
drive
for
the ball,
Davidson's defense
and
to
they
stop
just
that
threw
drive
it away with
before
that
CC went up
very
another touchdown.
strange call with the, or should I say no call. I think that's a gift for the Cardinals.
But the thing that is not the gift, starting at the 4-yard line, they've had enough time moving forward. And when you have just 4 yards behind you, it makes it even tougher.
We'll see
First
if they're
down and
gonna.
10, 53 seconds. They stack the box. Himmeline's going to push forward on the sneak and pick up about 3 yards.
That's a very interesting decision. We're now at 45 seconds left. So unless they're just trying to run out the clock and go to the next half, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense either, though. He's getting the ball.
Davison is just happy to go into this half.
I don't know why. Just wasted about 20 seconds on the sneak.
Get their defense to stop that drive.
4 yards.
They're going to be content to just ride this one out.
22 seconds and counting down to halftime here at the Elm. Two receivers, two running backs for Davison. It's going to be a handoff to A.J. Hill. He's had trouble holding on to the ball. And that will do it for the first half. Your Shamrocks lead it by 3 scores. 21-0 at the break.
That was one of the big momentum changing plays. It's only had 7.
Welcome back to second half action here at the Elm. We're just 35 seconds away from the start of the second half.
Files.
We're gonna need more. They're gonna need more time than that. But recapping the first half, Davison starting quarterback Braylon Himmeline, 6 for 14, 72 yards, an interception and a fumble, 2 costly turnovers for him. And on the other side, Declan Bile, just 4 for 11, but he's making his passes count, 48 yards, a touchdown, and a interception there at the end of the period.
The fact that he only has 48 yards and he's 4 for 11 shows just how lethal this offense can be when he's on point. Let's see what he can do in this next half when he is making those passes. And if he's unleashed, this game can get out of hand right away.
Well,
if it's not already.
Important thing to start the half. Braden Corser, 2.5 sacks in the first half, plus the 4 turnovers by Davison. They're just making it so difficult for them to get anything going. A.J. Hill's been the lone bright spot and maybe even smudge bright spot now with 2 turnovers, or excuse me, 1 fumble and another one was recovered, but still A.J. Hill, he started to find room at the start, looking now, he's not doing what he was doing before that fumble.
If you look back at last week against Clarkston, he had those 2 touchdowns, but he only had 58 total all-purpose yards. He probably got a little lucky with those touchdowns. Let's see what he can do in this second half. And I'm not sure if Davidson's going to get anything going. Finishing their warm-ups here. Yeah. You know, early in this game, we saw Jafer have 30 yards on that first drive. Has he done much since?
He hasn't. They've been giving the ball to Spencer Lyons more than they have Mo Jafer, which I figured they'd stick with Jafer, who seemed to have the hot hand in the first half. But they're all about variety and getting everyone involved, and it's worked brilliantly as they still hold a 21-0 lead entering the second half.
And it might also be in part because of that 21-0 lead. They might not want their star senior running back to be getting hurt, and they're letting those juniors and those junior running backs show what they can do.
Now, Davison needs to erase 21 points in the second half, but it's not going to help because Catholic Central will start with the ball in the second half.
Yeah, remember on that second play of the game, a bad snap, turnover for Catholic Central, who then capitalized 3 plays later with the Jafer touchdown. We'll see if Catholic Central can keep the ball rolling here or if Davison can try to crawl back in here.
It's a very uphill battle to start the second half for the Cardinals. A loss here tonight for the Cardinals would move them to 0-2, which would already be more losses than their run to the state title last season, where they were undefeated heading into the state championship before losing to West Bloomfield. All right, we're just about ready here for the second half. It'll be the first time Davison kicks off from the 40-yard line tonight. Evan Hager, Cam Lloyd back to return for the Shamrocks.
And after seeing Cam Lloyd a lot last week, his name hasn't been said a lot. That might be in part with the return of Davenport.
Brady Titsworth is the kicker for Davison to start the second half. Left-footed, and we are underway in the second half. Sitsworth, short kick. Hager takes it from the 17-yard line and
full
finds
stride.
some room and is upfield to the 45, past the 50, and brought down by a slew of Davison defenders inside Davison territory at the 48.
And due to that short kick, he was able to get a good running start under that ball and carry it 30 yards at least down into Davison territory. Let's see what they can do with this excellent starting field position.
Hager caught that with some huge momentum, carried him all the way down to the 48-yard line.
And once again, Spencer Lyons will be back there.
I'll tell you what, CC has some amazing technology out here. You can see one thing they have is about a 50-inch screen on the sideline.
All right, we are just about ready here. Declan Bile in the shotgun. Davenport is in the slot at the bottom. Bile looks long, throwing long for Zerke. There's a little bit of hug and
Let's
tug.
see.
No flag, incomplete.
Wow. And man, these
And they're looking for
officials
the
have
flag.
been very, very lenient with this coverage downfield. There's a play earlier that Ray Zerke could have gotten called for pass interference on the other side of the ball. There was the pick at the end of the half that very easily could have been holding. And now that play, which probably should have been 15 yards, it's just 2nd and 10.
Well, they're letting him play. Bile ready to take another snap. It's Zerke at the bottom, Davenport in the slot, and then Connor Cohen and Owen Semp at the top of the screen. It's a give to Lyons. Changes direction and is going to pick up a yard to the 47-yard line. They'll give him the 46, a pickup of 2.
There's Jafer in the
Here.
ball game.
Here comes Jafer. Maybe they prefer him more as the pass-catching running back.
And he's shown his speed, especially last season and on the touchdown run here. He has great speed, and he's very elusive and able to break those tackles.
Here comes Davison on the blitz. Bile gets rid of it quickly, and it's
Oh.
intercepted by Jackson Clark. He's going to get down the sideline. Bile tries to cut him off and does at the 8-yard line.
What a hustle play there by Declan Bile. After the underthrow on the interception, just had to float that over. Incredible play by the defensive end, but Bile hustles back and saves the touchdown. I mean, I don't
Saves
think
the
there's
touchdown,
anyone else
but
on CC remotely
This is
close
the best
to
field
stopping
position
that.
Davison will see tonight. The 8-yard line is where the ball is spotted at. Bile falls to just 4 for 13 tonight with, again, 2 turnovers. Remember, he had 3 last weekend. Needs to clean it up.
Little confusion for the defense here.
3 receivers. Davison needs a score here. Himmeline going to go to the fade route to the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete.
Out of bounds. Great vertical leap there. Is that Tion Armstrong? He had showed great vertical leap, but just couldn't stay in bounds. That's not bad coverage there for the cornerback.
Mike Downs on the coverage there to break up the pass.
Just making sure, not doing too much, just not letting the Davison receiver Armstrong get enough room.
Give to A.J. Hill up the middle, and just about nothing. On the stop is 23 Jackson Ewald.
That's a very familiar sight since probably the beginning of the second quarter. Hill has not done a lot in this game.
Yeah, Hill 12 rushes for 53 yards and a fumble.
Push Davidson back in this third down, get them out of scoring position. So we'll see if they continue to dial up the blitz. Now it's time.
And And Dane
Coach
Anderson
Anderson calls
has seen
timeout
enough.
here.
He wants a timeout here with 10:17 in the third.
Just trying to stop that Davison momentum from that interception. CC's done very well on the defensive side, but all comes down to this play.
That's why I'm here.
Naperville, Illinois.
You guys know anything about that?
Huh? No, we're gonna have to.
I'm just like, I don't know if they're a good team. I know the suburb of Chicago. That's all I know.
Defense, and you can see it's already going to the next few minutes.
Is this in your way?
And I want to say 9 yards. And I want to say that Davidson may try to go to the quick slant here if they see that single man coverage.
CC's been fooled a lot by fake handoffs and play action plays. At least the front seven has. Let's see if they try go play action here and then a fade route to one of their
Bottom
big
of your
wide
screen,
receivers.
Cam Freeman. Himmeline, quick pass, caught. And diving into the end zone is Tiana Armstrong for a Davison touchdown. Hey, we're gonna get in eventually. Himmeline finally finds the end zone. A nice bubble screen route there by Tiana Armstrong.
A lot of confusion created by as Armstrong cut across at the last moment, crossed from the right side to the left, got the play, and he did the rest, getting inside for the first score for the Cardinals.
Quick out, and the number 1 and 2 receivers look like they kind of rubbed the defender there to kind of open him up. And he's able to take it the rest of the way and dive in for a amazing touchdown.
The left-footed kicker, Titsworth, back on the field to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and good. We have a 21-7 ball game here with 10 minutes and 11 seconds.
And you know, looking even at that play, I think the officials have been too lenient on the plays on the outside. Earlier in the game, they were calling a lot of illegal formation, ineligible receiver. But other than that, they haven't made the crucial calls that have changed the momentum here for Davison, giving them all the momentum. If you look there at the Catholic Central student section, even though you can't see it,
Absolutely
you would not
wild.
expect that Davison just scored.
Student section
They're-
led by Sam York and Luke McCallowich.
They're just going wild.
Absolute nuts over there.
Sure, Davidson's football team hears this student section out here. It's definitely making an impact.
It's the liveliest we've seen the student section after a disappointing start to the season last week. And Brady Titsworth, once again, will mark it at the 40-yard line.
And I think that's really impacted Davison here. It's their first true road game of the season. They played their first one in a neutral site at the Big House against Clarkson, but they haven't been in a really tough environment like this in over a year, especially because of
Short kick, going to be fielded by Mike Downs. Breaks a tackle to the 42. Correction, that's actually Connor Davey. And there is a flag down on the field. We'll check that. Flag is down at the 37 of CC.
usually if
Check
it's
it.
on a kickoff, it's going to be a holding. And
We're
it
going
will
to have
be.
a late hit
Oh,
against CC.
wow,
Gonna move
that
back
is
to the
a
27-yard line.
man. That's a crucial blow for the Shamrocks, who hadn't really caught a break here to start this half. First, there were a no call on offensive side for a defensive pass interference, no call on the other side for an offensive pass interference. Now they call a personal foul here on the kickoff return.
Bio looking to right his wrongs here. 2 turnovers for Deckman, and that's going to be another penalty It's going to be false start here on Catholic Central.
Looks like the Davison lineman made him jump. I think that's just gotta make sure you stay and not let them let you jump.
Cardinals trying to get their crowd into it here. Mo Jafer is the running back for Catholic Central.
And, you know, in this second half, momentum spent all Davison.
It's huge. No, they
After
get us.
that first kickoff return,
Bile. Motion to Cohen. He's going to give it to Jafer. Jafer trying to find room and struggling to get any.
he's going to lose a couple.
It's going to be a loss of 1.
It's crazy how a few big plays benefiting Davison have totally flipped the momentum here.
Has a major presence. They've been pretty good in stopping the run today, so look to continue to do that and hopefully eliminate some of these big plays, and they're right back in this game.
Bile looking for any opportunity here to slip one past Davison. Had 2 deep touchdown passes over 40 yards last week. And now he's being chased.
Semp is open.
Rolls right, throws deep downfield for Owen Semp, and it's
He's
caught! Oh my goodness! Owen Semp with a beautiful toe tap catch. That would have been good in the NFL.
Oh,
We're going to check the flag. I assume it's roughing the passer.
there might be another 15 added.
It may have been out of bounds just past the line of scrimmage as we see it flag.
A Hail Mary from Declan Bile
Let's
just
see.
tried to get it in play, and this is going to be against Davison, roughing the passer.
That is just a crazy play. I mean, wow. Bile buying time. Owen Semp streaking down the field, coming all the way from the left side.
This on sportsmanlike conduct on Davison. It'll move the ball inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Give another 15 yards to that very, very long and incredible play.
40-yard pass from Declan Bile. His longest completion tonight. It boasts his total to 88 yards tonight. And Owen Semp hauls in his first pass. Bile, it's Cohen in motion again. Snap, give it to Spencer Lyons. Finds some room, pushes uphill, and is sandwiched at the 20. A pickup of about
We're going to have second down.
4 yards.
6 at the 20. Second down and 6 at the 20.
I think that's part of his running style. It's just one cut, get downhill, and get yards. He's 6'2", 215.
Lyons has showed his strength here. He had a nice touchdown run last week, and here he's just chipping away, getting those nice 5-6 yard gains, adding to his total.
Bile in the shotgun, throws over Cohen's head. I don't think Cohen saw it coming, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, he was wide open. That could have easily been a touchdown there, or at least a 15-yard gain. Rare miss for Bile.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Virginia Tech's up 17-7 with the ball in the fourth quarter. Over North Carolina. North Carolina's got a great
Big momentum play here.
4 receivers, 3 to the left for Bile. He looks right. He's escapes the pressure. Goes to the left. Huge sense. Here comes 42. Pushes him off. Bile is going to be sacked at the 26-yard line. A loss of 6.
He kept it too long. He might have gotten the first down with his legs, but he decided
Huge
to just
play by
try to-
Bryce Simmons.
He tried to throw it, and I don't know if that was the right decision. But CC's offense is still on the field here. They're looking like they're trying to get 7 on this drive.
4th and 11 here. It would be about a 42-yard field goal.
And I think that's in the lane. That's in the range.
Mosconi has had some nice kicks today, but they're going to go the Davison path and go for it. 4th down and 11.
Watch Davenport one-on-one at the bottom of your screen.
All it takes is one step. Biles looking for
He's
Davenport.
wide open.
He's over the shoulder. Bile looks towards the end zone and incomplete. Actually was intended for Semp. Comes off frustrated. Bile.
He had him at the beginning there. He had Davenport one-on-one. Waited a little too long. Settled for Semp. Just couldn't get it to him.
So the turnover on downs will give Davison the ball at their own 25.
Looked a little bit frustrated after that play. Looked like he was a one-on-one. He was able to get a step in the defender, but looked like the quarterback just didn't see him in time. Tried to throw it a little bit late. He was behind him. He showed a little bit of frustration after that completion.
One to the far side for Himmeline here.
All right, Himmeline back in the backfield next to A.J. Hill. Himmeline looks long, throwing. That's to no one. Kind of for Armstrong. And once
Man.
again on the coverage, Mike Downs making his presence felt here tonight.
And Downs had a better chance on that one than Armstrong did. That was just a complete overthrow by Himmeline. Great recognition by Downs. Unfortunately, just couldn't get there.
He showed his arm strength, I'll tell you that.
The junior, they like him. They think he can potentially be a good one by years out.
Only his second start.
3 wide here.
Himmeline short on the screen pass. Armstrong builds some momentum upfield for a pickup of 8 yards.
Armstrong has shown his speed here in the 3rd quarter. He had that nice touchdown grab where he broke through on the crossing route. And there on the screen pass, turns it into 8 and makes this a very manageable 3rd down for the Cardinals.
Both quarterbacks draw even now at 88 yards apiece. Braylon Himmeline's going to need 3 here to pick up the first. In the shotgun, here comes Corser. Give off is to Hill, and he's going to get just enough for the first down, a pickup of 5.
And you know, that conversion has a lot to do with Armstrong. He made it with his legs, made Davison able to hand the ball off on 3rd down and give it to the freshman who has, even though struggled a little bit later on in this game, he's shown some promise and he's made some big plays.
Yeah, he definitely does. Hopefully he lives up to it. We can definitely see the potential here tonight.
Himmeline, pump fake, threw it. It was intended for Freeman, but it spiked into the ground. We'll bring up 2nd down.
Good coverage there by Ewald, just confusing the wide receiver.
See what's going to happen in this 2nd and long. I'm guessing there'll be a motion, quarterback to run right up the middle.
Motion is Freeman. Himmeline keeps and gets nothing. Sean Field with a nice stop.
He called it. Big 3rd down here for Davison.
Loss of a yard.
Yep, and it looked like CC's defenders, they've had enough of that play. They predicted it as well, and they were able to get a TFA.
Student section is wild now. 3rd down and 11 from the 37-yard line. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen is Karstoffen. Freeman and Armstrong at the top. Himmeline takes a snap, rolls right, throws and caught, and Jafer on the tackle. Huge stop there. It's going to be well short of the first down.
Big hit by Mo Jafer, knocking the ball out of the hands of Sponge.
Still in the ball game, so let's cover here, trust the defense, but hey, Mo Jafer out
Anyway,
there.
Mo Jafer
We've been
showing
calling
he's
for
not
3
just
years
a
now.
very
He just
fast,
picks up
strong
that
running back.
slams
He's
the
a
ball.
fast,
That's
strong
what
linebacker as well.
To punt for Davison is once again Cam Pung, and back deep for the Shamrocks is Owen Semp. Pung gets the snap and boots it. Semp will take it from the 34. Remember, he already has a punt return touchdown. He's got space again. Cuts upfield. Past the 50. He's gone. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Shamrocks. Owen Semp with his second punt return touchdown tonight. 66 yards to the house.
He has been the difference maker for them. He had a long touchdown last week and shown he has the speed to take it to the house. 2 punt return touchdowns, although that one was a little more conventional than the last.
How about that? 131 punt return yards tonight for Owen Semp, and 2 big scores. Puts the Shamrocks back up by 3. Scores, not points. Moscone right on through, and the Shamrocks have a 28-7 lead.
And on both of the touchdowns by Sam, it's been points where CC turned it over on the last possession, hadn't been getting a lot, and punts it away. He's showing that he's pretty much been carrying them in times they needed it and getting them right back into it. And then Bile, Jafer, and the rest of them have done the rest.
And even 5 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Now, what would you do here if you're Davison? How do you respond to that?
Well, they're not finding a whole lot of success anywhere, but where they are finding success is the short passes. The screen passes were working very nicely, even if it's for short gains. It's just about moving the ball upfield. And, you know, CC stacks the box on the runs, and they just don't get a lot of room to run. So maybe just spacing the field a little bit more and just making it more possible for receivers to do space, to do work in open space is what Davidson needs to focus on here.
Especially looking back at the Chippewa Valley game where Cephas Harris thrived with those short passes. He had 268 all-purpose yards on 16 touches.
Yeah, so maybe just get blockers farther downfield and just make it easier for guys like A.J. Hill to get going. A.J. Hill will take it from the 7-yard line now. And the ball pops out, and it's recovered. Make that 5 turnovers from Davison today. And I believe it's Jack Davis. Jack Davis on the recovery.
Jack Davis had been all over the field, and he deserved getting that turnover there. As a safety, he had just been wrecking havoc in the second player, and it pays off.
So Catholic Central's offense doesn't get any time to rest here.
They're trying to take a sizable lead.
Right back out there at the 18-yard line.
This has been just a bounce-back game that CC needed. Going in with high expectations against Chippewa Valley team that had, no pun intended, a chip on their shoulder after last year. A lot of players out with injuries and COVID had a bad record that probably didn't reflect the talent levels they had. Came out, put everything on the line, just caught CC off guard. Now CC settled in the season and come right back. Great start.
Now Dan Anderson wants a timeout here. So down to 1 left in the half. They were late getting back out onto the field. 4:53 to play in the third quarter.
Catholic Central, they just scored a touchdown less than a minute ago in game action. Kickoff returns have not been the friend of Davidson so far here today. 4 wide protecting Bile.
Bile gets the snap, throws over the head of Cameron Davenport. Bile just looks lackluster out there tonight. 5 of 17.
Looks like he just wants to get the ball in his hands, and there it is again. Ball just overthrown.
And
So.
I don't know if that stat line really does justice to Dexter Bio. He's helped to calm down this Catholic Central team.
Right, yeah. You wonder if they missed a little bit of timing with
Keeping them in the game.
Davenport being out
Not
too
even
much
in
this
the
whole
game.
summer and
Way
this
ahead
is his
of
first week back. I'm sure
Davenport visibly frustrated. Seems like he's been open multiple times tonight and just not really getting the passes in the place he wants them.
Watch Zerke up at the top of your screen. One-on-one.
Mo Jafer gets it, goes left side, cuts back upfield, and is met by number 9, Carter Harriman, star sophomore linebacker.
Yeah, Harriman last week, 10 tackles, 2 for loss and a sack. Haven't said his name a lot this game.
Look out for
We
Davidson.
know he has
You know,
potential.
this may be a learning curve
Be an
for them,
incredible
but they
player,
have
especially
so
down
many
the
young
road.
players. This is going to be a strong group.
4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Building here.
3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Connor Bell, Cohan in the slot, and Owen Semp. Bio looks deep, and that's going to be caught out of bounds.
I don't
Just
know,
barely.
His foot was touching that pylon.
Raid Zerke just missed that one. Mosconi and the kicking team are out to kick the first field goal for tonight.
That's interesting. We've had a lot of drives go into this zone. Hasn't even really been a field goal attempt, has it?
No.
A lot of fourth down tries here.
This is a 32-yard try for Lucas Moscone. And a birded snap by the freshman, Skylar Hunter, takes off and is hammered
We still don't have a field goal.
by number 5, Tion Armstrong. The Shamrocks swarming Hunter and calming him down.
We had seen a lot of snapping errors from Davison in this game. I think that might be the first one here this season.
Well, it's a loss of 10, and it's also a turnover on downs. So Davison will start from the 24 with 3 minutes, 54 seconds here in the third.
They just got to calm themselves down. They're good. They have a 21-point lead. Don't let Davison come and score.
Hamline, another screen pass. And in open space is Zach Papadakis, tackled hard out of bounds. It's going to be a first down.
And he carried his defender for 5 yards, fighting for that first down. Showing some fight we haven't seen a lot from the Cardinals tonight. They've been out of this game.
They certainly were, but they're trying to claw their way back into it. It's a pickup of 10, moves timeline to 98 yards. And he's in the shotgun again. Hamline tucks it and runs for a pickup of 2. I'll give him 3, actually.
Hamline's shown that he's not scared to take it on.
Hamline with just a heads-up play there. Looks like they kind of botched that play. He's able to still pick up 4 yards, keep the positive momentum.
Second down and 7 from the 37-yard line. 3 minutes, 15 seconds here in the third quarter. Hamline looks right, way overthrown for Tion Armstrong.
And Armstrong was open. That was at least a first down there as it was some lack zone coverage for Catholic Central, but Hamline can't convert. He's 9 for 23 today. Not the best for him.
Yep, that pass just overthrown by the quarterback there.
Third down and 7 now. The Shamrocks have been very good on third down today. Hamline senses the pressure, throws downfield and over the head of Zach Papadakis.
Guess who's there challenging that throw? It's Jack Davis. He's been all
What a game for the kid, Jack Davis, junior safety.
The free safety there, number 5, with another big play there. So if that ball gets past him, they may be going the distance.
And this is interesting. 3:02 to play, and Himline is still in the backfield. And he's going to boot it now. They're not going to even let Owen Semp take this one. And waning out at the 31-yard line and touched by Henry Karstafen.
That is not good. It looks like Michael Baydoun is limping off the field.
Yeah, Baydoun does look a little shooken up there.
He's one of their good both defensive tackles and offensive linemen.
Sometimes
That's how
that
he's
quick
always
punt, trying to trick them out and not even let them get on the
last
field.
thing you want in a game.
It was a 32-yard punt from the quarterback Himline. Davison stacks the box here. The give is to Spencer Lyons. Struggles to find room and is going to lose 2 yards here. Under 2.5 to play here in the third quarter.
So when they see CC come out with that double tight snug formation, they know that that's a run formation for CC, and they're able to stop that one there.
I like this matchup at the bottom of the screen. DeCooley had the interception earlier, but I think Zerke is waiting to break out. Instead, it's a handoff. Lyons looks like he had a little bit of room, and instead it's a 4-yard gain.
Good tackle by the star sophomore Carter Jeremy. Probably saved the first down. And now forces a tough 3rd and 8 for the Shamrocks.
Also saw Jackson Clark in on that play. That's the same guy who caught the one-handed interception and nearly returned it for a touchdown. So that 10th grader, he's definitely going to be a prospect to watch for this team. Out there playing the right defensive wing position.
37, the clock winding here in the third quarter. 28-7.
3rd down and 8. Declan Bile in the backfield alongside Evan Hager. 3 receivers to the right. Bile looks right, throws right, caught by Cohan, and getting the first down. A good second effort by Connor Cohan.
Cohen has made some big catches here for the Shamrocks. He had that touchdown earlier in the game. He had another 3rd down conversion. Nice 14 yards there. Get the chains
Catch
moving.
there by the tight end, but how about that throw by Declan Miles? He's able to read the defense, quickly diagnose who's open, and drill that ball right into the chest of his receiver, leaving him with no choice but to catch that ball and get a first down.
Bile over 100 yards now. 107 make it for Declan Bile.
Surprising in a game like this that he's just in that.
Only 2 offensive touchdowns today for Catholic Central. There's Evan Hager takes off and picks up 4 yards.
Good run there. Haven't seen a lot of Hager today. He had a nice kickoff return to start the half.
This is starting to formulate into a pretty nice drive for Detroit Catholic Central. So this is what they want to do. They want to be able to run the ball and they want to be able to pass the ball midfield. They're showing both of those abilities on this drive. And we'll see if they just take this one to half if they run or play this one.
Maybe one more that you slow.
For the waning moments here in the third quarter, we're under 13 seconds now. Bile gives Hager, finds some room on the left side, tries to get to the outside. Is tripped up by Zach Papadakis after he gets to the 40-yard line and a first down.
Oh, Hager's limping after that play. The Alabama baseball prospect. Showing he's a good football player too. He is limping off the field.
Man, these
Obvious pain.
ankle injuries have just been awful for Catholic Central. Hager doesn't even look like he can make it to the sideline.
And that is rough. He had been playing well, especially in that series. Nice kickoff return. And that'll get some
Well, that'll do it for the even Spencer Lyons looks a little shaken up. That is going to do it for the first 3 quarters here. Catholic Central able to maintain their 21-point lead. It's 28-7.
the game, don't worry about it. Michigan's a 24.5-point favorite. And of course, Michigan State wins.
All right, we're back in action here for the fourth quarter of tonight's game. Declan Bile takes the snap from the shotgun, looks right, evades the pressure, and is hit by Jackson Clark. Bile frustrated there. Going to be incomplete. No intended receiver there.
I think Sempis said that wasn't a fumble. He could have gone into the end zone if that was the
Semp is ready for just about anything.
He's already had one where he fumbled and got it in. Why not another?
I really like that play look there because they started off with the double snug formation, motioned the guy over because they knew they could get that
Jafer
cover
in
to
the
it.
eye.
Half the time wide open up the middle.
Bunch set, now Bell motions. They're going to give to Jafer. Takes off to the left side and is going to fight for some yards. Mo Jafer initiates the contact and carries Tion Armstrong all the way down to the 27-yard line. A pickup of 13 yards for Mo Jafer.
That's one of the better runs.
I'll tell you what, it looks like he was going to get
No, they're going to call a
backfield
penalty
for a
here.
tackle for loss. But he just bounces through a couple tackles,
That's
keeps his legs churning. He's
I
able
don't
to
really,
get a first
I didn't
down,
really
it looks
see
like.
anything, did you?
Is he coming
Well,
back?
it looks like plays coming back.
Looks like it. The down box coming all the way back near midfield here. They're going to mark it still in.
Here to have a holding or something on the offense. It's going to be 10 yards back. Second down and 17 from the 47. Bile doesn't get much. And does a. And now Bile is limping. Bile appears to be okay. Maybe this turf is just cursed, like MetLife Stadium last year.
And you know, when there's a game like this far big of a lead for one team, the last thing you want to see is
Just to
players
see players get hurt.
Hager, that injury, I'm not sure how serious that is. We saw Bateman earlier.
Hager has some tape on that left foot. He's working with the trainer right now. Huge 3rd and 16 coming up, though, for Declan Bile. Launches it. Zerke's wide open. And he... Oh! Just out of reach. Zerke had it for a second, but the ground forced it out. Such an effortless pass by Bile. Just floated it over the defense.
Showing off his arm strength there. Zerker just can't hold it. Almost looked like last week.
To punt is Moscone.
Freeman is back to return this at the 10-yard line here.
Cam Freeman back to return. Moscone with a nice punt once again. He's going to drill him inside the 10 at the 8.
Moscone has shown that he got the range on his kickoffs and almost reaching the end zone.
38-yard booming punt for Lucas Moscone.
And he's had longer punts this game, but I think that makes more sense.
Boom, that punt in the air, had amazing hang time, and
Nice.
landed on the 9-yard line.
And based on
That's just
how high
something
that got in the air,
changes the game when you have a kicker who's able to have an impact on football.
kicker could try.
Right? Keeps you a little bit safer than some of the other places.
10:41 to play. Himmelheim will start at the 8-yard line. In the shotgun. Fakes it to A.J. Hill. Here's another bubble screen, but ready for it. Oh, my goodness. Grade Zerke.
Looks like Papadakis got that full reception.
It's going to be a loss of 2.
Zerke, he's making plays at receiver. Kind of reminds me of the guy who committed to Saginaw from CC last year, Sam Dursey. He's kind of replacing him, filling in that role, making some big plays out there. Huge hit. Huge. Dursey was really good, so he has some big shoes to fill in. He's doing a good job.
Himmelheim takes the snap, rolls right. Here comes the pressure, and it is incomplete. Intended for Cam Freeman.
Way these officials have been calling it. I thought that was a good play. interception.
Really good attempt to haul that ball in, but the refs have the best view, and they said incomplete.
So the flow of this game is kind of whacked up here in the fourth quarter. 9:56 left to play. 28-7 CC. So 3rd and 12 to the Davidson 8-yard line of the Hacks. They move left to right.
9:56 to play in the fourth. Himmeline with a bunch set to his right. Quick pass tipped by Jafer and caught. Jafer's going to get back and make the tackle. And Jafer came down with the ball at the end of the play, but they're going to say he was ruled down. So it's going to be a pickup of 3, but that'll force the punt team to come out and kick this ball deep to CC.
And Mo Jafer showing the vertical there. Unfortunately, he just couldn't get enough of his hands on the ball. And actually results in a 4-yard gain.
About a 2-yard.
They're going to go for it.
Himmeline is going to boot it again. They don't want any chance of Owen Semp getting it, but an awful punt. It's going to end up out of bounds at the 34. So just a 23-yard boot for Himmeline.
And you know, I don't really get the advantage of doing those boot punts.
Well, you must not have seen Owen Semp play earlier today.
That's true. But what if you just like make it look like you're going for it and put in?
What if they just make a tackle and they wouldn't have to worry about it?
I don't know. I think it's just punted out of bounds, maybe.
Yeah.
3 minutes to go. 3.5 to go.
28-7. Your Shamrocks are in front.
I will let you know if North Carolina does something.
Bile takes a snap. Gives it to Jafer, who gives himself up, losing 3. Also 4 for Jafer.
Yeah, a little mishap there on the quarterback to running back kickoff exchange.
Not a lot going on for Catholic Central's offense in the second half. Their lone touchdown was on special teams, 1 of 2 for Owen Semp.
They really haven't got anything going here in the second half. It's been a very slow paced, give me a yard, give me 2 yards, and then lose some. Not moving the ball downfield very well here in the second half. And we're going to have a timeout. Anderson does not like what he sees. That's going to be the final timeout of the half for Catholic Central.
8:23 left to play. 28-7. The football back deep in Davidson territory already at the 38-yard line.
We lost, what, 20-7? Yeah. A couple drop passes. Oh, they were terrible. Couldn't get the offense going. That was after like anything. It was after like a 2-month break because of the COVID. Yeah, that offense just looked so ineffective. Yep. Oh, they want to play Davison.
Section going wild for Catholic Central. With great reason. Their team's in the lead, even though their offense hasn't done a lot this half.
Well, next week, Davison will host Bay City Central. And next week, Catholic Central will host Naperville Academy from Illinois. There's Connor Cohan on the crossing route. And another nice pickup. And we're going to get another 15 yards tacked on. A rough tackle from Papadakis at the end of the play.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. That could have face mask either way.
Pass play for CC. Miscues. Same message, I'm sure, Coach. Line guys can't have this team up in this game. Miscues, guys. We got to eliminate those miscues.
against the
Good
second half.
football teams like CC.
Might only be a 5-yard penalty.
The face mask is going to go against the
Second and 3. Second and 3.
5 yards.
Third down and 3. Bile looks left, wide open, caught, touchdown, Shamrocks. Connor Cohen breaks free.
Dale in the It's putting the game out of range. They hadn't done it earlier. Did it now.
A 23-yard score.
That's just growth for the Davidson body. So I remember last year, there would be times where that
139 yards passing, and now 2 touchdowns tonight for Declan Bile. Mosconi on the kick. It is up and it's straight through. He's a perfect 5 for 5 tonight on extra points. 7:52 to play here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, with all those turnovers that we've seen, short drives, short punts,
139
good
yards,
field
2
position
touchdowns, 2
teams
plays.
today.
But I think the
sometimes
way
they have to
he's
take
guiding
advantage
his
of it.
team,
That
those
time,
numbers just don't really
he was
affect him.
able to take advantage of
Don't really
the
do
field
it
position
justice.
to
Well, the 2 turnovers certainly not impressive, but what makes up for it is the defense is doing everything in their power to make up for Bile's mistakes tonight, and they have. Forcing 5 turnovers is huge. Last week, they couldn't force a single one, and to come tonight prepared and ready to go straight at Davison, and that's why they have a 28-point lead right now. Mosconi to kick it deep, and another nice kick. This one's going to be a little short, and a little bit of confusion getting the ball. It's Cam Freeman, backs out. Cheney's going to chase him down. He gets to the outside and is leveled by Owen Semp at the 30-yard line. Semp on the tackle. Special teams freak, that's for sure.
Special teams ace. He's making a name for himself all on the special teams side of the field. So now he's on the kickoff team, making the touchdown saving tackle.
Himmeline, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 4 receivers. Himmeline rolls right. Here comes the pressure. Drops it back. A.J. Hill, a lot of space. Going to be chased down by Jack Davis. Corser wraps him up and brings him down at the 44-yard line. Davidson's largest play tonight, a pickup of 26. Himmeline in the shotgun with a bunch set to the right. It's caught, it is tipped and incomplete. And Freeman, a little bit of kicking here, no flag.
Davidson cool there, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a personal foul.
Freeman. Yeah, Freeman is very frustrated. Himmeline throws and off the hand of Armstrong.
Man, that ball was just over the head of Jackson Ewald, who's made a couple big plays tonight, almost had an interception.
Karstafen was the intended target there. And now 3rd down and 10. The 26-yard scamper on 1st down earlier in the drive. The only positive yardage gain so far. Himmeline on the keeper. He's got some open space. Crosses up, gets the 1st down, and is met by Jack Davis.
He'll get the 1st down, but he took a big hit from Jack Davis. And I feel like we're saying his name every 2 or 3 plays on the defensive side of the ball. It's like he took a little bit of a stinger, kind of like a stinger there.
Davis shrugs it off, though. He's all right. Under 7 minutes to play. Himmeline rolls right, senses the pressure, dumps it off to Armstrong. Good move to get around, and is slammed to the ground by Ray Zerke. And now a flag.
I don't know if that was warranted. There was a little bit of right at the beginning when he walked away, and they're going to get him for a personal foul.
Zerke's huge tackle there.
Ray Zerke there, he picked him up and he power cleaned that guy straight down to the ground. And I think he may have got a personal foul for saying a little extra after that.
Yep. They're going to tack on 15 more.
I don't know if that was a very smart decision by Zerke. He had the big hit.
Anderson looks absolute. Anderson looks livid right there. Zerke headed to the opposite part of the sideline. Himmeline in the shotgun. It's a give to Cam Pung, and what a stop by Becklerhauser. Becklerhauser. 38.
Going to the football again, swallowing up that run right at the line of scrimmage. Really just making a great play. Looks like he twisted up his ankle. He's coming up the field side. 15 That's Nico Gingrich.
2nd down and 10. Two backs and 2 receivers to the far front of the screen. Cam Pung is going to get absolutely nothing yet again.
Pung is also their punter. You don't really see a lot of punters who also run the ball.
Interesting combo there. Sean Field on the tackle. Five minutes and 12 seconds to play. Catholic Central still holds a 35-7 lead. Under 5 to play. 3rd down and 8 from the 9-yard line. They'll have to get inside the 1, and they're going to stack it. I formation here. Himmeline. Play action. He's got his man. Caught by 25, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. That's Gabe Smith.
That's a nice grab by Smith. I mean, that wasn't a super accurate pass by Himmeline. He had him wide open. And let's see if Davison can do something they haven't done all game. 3rd on 4th down.
It's going to be the shortest one yet. 4th and 3. Timeout Davison with 4:19 to play.
The Catholic Central lead, 4:19 to go. Davidson will have it 4th down and 3 from the CC 4-yard line. When we get back to the game of the week, all happenings around campus of Mariana Honor. See what's taking place with all of our sports, including tennis, cross-country, soccer, and of course, varsity football team. All there, There's so many. I feel like every play there's like 2 or 3
Huge upcoming 4th down and 3. And it is still the offense on the field. From the 4-yard line, Himmeline is in the shotgun. At the bottom of your screen, that's Tion Armstrong. Looks his way, back shoulder fade. That's going to be caught by Armstrong. Touchdown, Davison.
Yeah, he had one-on-one coverage, and he made Turkey pay.
That's the 2nd touchdown of the day for Tion Armstrong, who has clearly been Himmeline's favorite target.
Yeah, and Himmeline put that ball right on the money. Armstrong did not disappoint. Great catch, getting up and grabbing that ball.
I wasn't sure it was going to come down in bounds, but it did. Tion Anderson went up on top of his head.
Titsworth to add the extra point, and it's good. 35-14 lead for Catholic Central.
Touchdown for Davison. A couple of blocks to get some confidence here. 4:13 remaining in the fourth. 35-14 Catholic Central. Thanks for another Siena Heights University touchdown. Find out more. Go down Siena Heights.
Fans here in the Elm are absolutely wild. It's been an exciting game to watch. First home game of the year. Man, what an atmosphere here in Novi.
Tion Armstrong is definitely a very athletic prospect on both sides of the ball. That corner, it looks like he's
Quick update on Braden Himmeline now. 14 for 32, 137 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight to go along with the 2 turnovers. Declan Bile fares just a little bit better in that yardage category, just 2 more yards at 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Bile's day likely won't continue for that much longer. I assume they'll probably run the ball out here.
I would not be surprised if he doesn't come out to take it serious.
Hager is back out on the field. And an onside kick attempt. Got the hop. And looks like 18, Connor Davey is on top of the ball. This should be Catholic Central ball.
Let's see. Davison is very excited, but no.
Yep, Connor Davey was able to get on that ball at the end.
Good job. That kick took a late bounce, really high. I believe it hit Davey in the hand. He was able to get on it, even though the Davison sideline got up.
As soon as the ball hit 10 yards, it took that high skying bounce into the air. And his team had a chance to get the ball bobbled around on both sides.
Davison's last chance likely fading here.
Let's see if they'll send Bile into the game. Looks like they will.
Mo Jafer ready to eat some clock here. Imagine he'd be getting the ball a lot on this possession. Catholic Central will start at the 49 of their own. Bile looks and gives to Jafer. Struggles to find running room, but breaks through for a gain of 3.
That's a nice run by Jafer, waiting for the hole to develop. Some might say a little too long, but I think he waited a nice amount of time. Got for a nice
It didn't look
3-yard
like there was
gain.
much there, but Jafer, the experienced senior, he's able to sit behind his offensive line, almost at 5'9", even hide behind them a little bit from the defenders. And he's able to make
3 minutes, 34 seconds left here tonight. Bottom of your screen is Nico Genrich. At the top, it's Owen Semp, but the give is to Jafer and not much. It's going to be a run for a yard for Jafer.
Looks like Davidson will have timeout.
Davison calls timeout with 3:13 to play.
This is probably a crucial 3rd down.
Davison trying to just make some stops here.
Let's
see if they can get back on the
Catholic
scoreboard.
Central converts this game. Might be over. They should be able to run the clock out. Davidson only has one more time.
Size in the state of Dakota last week, a big fashion, comeback fashion in the end. And they defeat
The top 10 teams already down.
in the state today.
It's college football. Michigan State up 7-0 early. First play, what happened?
75-yard rushing.
75 yards.
Check.
Another team that was voted at the bottom of their coaches' poll.
75-yard rushing touchdown. The first
They don't take that lightly over at Brother Rice. School, strong football tradition, like so many schools.
3 minutes, 13 seconds to play. Refs waiting on Catholic Central.
See, Jafer, Connor Bell, both in. It's running backs. See who Bile hands it off to. Or if he goes for the throw, you got Genrich one-on-one at the bottom of
Third
your
down
screen.
and 7.
He's gonna
Play action. Looking long for Davey.
No, it's Connor
And-
Bell.
Or excuse me, Connor Bell.
He's
And Bell is going to get all the way to the end zone for a touchdown as of right now. There was a flag thrown. And the Suns coming back.
Bell's first touchdown of the year, and I don't even know if that block was worth anything. I think he might have gotten in without it.
Fullback had a lot of speed down the sideline. Looked like he was going to score regardless, and his guy just made kind of an undisciplined.
It's either 10 or 15 yards from wherever the foul occurred. So it's probably going to be first and 10 at the 26.
It's going to make it a first down, though. Bell's scamper is enough. The penalty keeps him at the 26.
Because of that, it's a problem.
Genrich and Davey are the wide receivers. And Connor Cohen. He's in tight.
Connor Bell motions. Bile gets it, hands it off to Cam Lloyd, who is met with force by 82. That's Josh Goodell, the senior, with a nice tackle.
They're gonna, wow, big loss.
And there's Cam Davenport back on the field, along with Mo Jafer.
Excuse me, that was sophomore running back Cameron Lloyd there getting his first carry of the game. So he went backwards, but definitely getting some varsity experience, getting his feet wet out there.
Yeah, Lloyd on the freshman team last year had a really good preseason. He kind of forced his way onto this varsity roster.
Bile takes the snap. He's going to go direct quarterback draw.
On the ground, swings it up the middle, and there's nothing for Catholic Central.
Gained a yard, if that. No, I don't think they're going to give him anything. It'll be 3rd and 15. Looks like CC will be forced.
And there he is, Skylar Hunter, the freshman, is on the field.
Taking his first high school snap.
Declan Bile off to the sideline. We have 1 minute and 45 seconds left.
Counting, Davison has been very conservative. I think they're just
I think there was a little bit of play miscommunication there. I don't necessarily think they were aiming for Declan Bile to have a quarterback draw right now, but
let's see, Connor Davies one-on-one.
a lot of confusion right now, and now we're going to get a delay of game penalty.
CC, very undisciplined, as expected from a freshman quarterback. Just can't get time. And it'll be 3rd and 20.
3rd and very long for Skylar Hunter. Cam Lloyd is in the backfield. Cohan and Davenport at the top, and Connor Davey at the bottom. Skylar takes the snap. It's wide. Hands it off. Lloyd finds some space to the right side. Breaks free. Spins off a defender and picks up 12 yards. A good run for Cam Lloyd.
And even though Lloyd won't get the first down there, that is a very nice run by the sophomore.
Lloyd's run is going to bring us to under a minute to play here.
Davison just, I think they're just resigning to the fact that it's not going to turn out. They haven't used that timeout and they've had countless opportunities. And the CC offense, Skylar Hunter will stay on the field.
4th and 9 for Hunter. Takes it. It's going to be a direct snap QB draw and he's going to initiate the contact and be taken down at the 28-yard line. And for one last time tonight, the possession arrow will change. 37 seconds left tonight.
How many times today has there been a fourth down? Sorry, not conversion. Conversion on fourth down. Haven't gotten it. It's happened a lot tonight. There's 37 seconds left in this. Maybe, probably only one play left, maybe two. Let's see what Davison will do with it. As Himmeline will stay in the game.
37 seconds away from their first victory this season. And then, of course, next week they'll host Naperville Central Academy from Illinois. The give is to Pung. Pung breaks a tackle and is brought down by Beckler Hauser.
And that looks like it'll be it. It doesn't appear that they're going to call a timeout. They might just let this last 20 seconds run off. Always have a good time.
Well, looks like one more snap with 10 seconds. Himmeline gives it to Pung. And the tackle at the 35 made
That should be it.
by Jason Sod. And that's going to do it. York Catholic Central Shamrocks get their first victory against Davison, a 35-14 win. And before we wrap it up tonight, I think we can both agree that Owen Semps' 2 punt return touchdowns,
They're a momentum changer.
it was huge. They carried the Shamrocks to the victory. This is Josh Rothert from Shamrock Media.